You should know as an audience that I met with Scott when this event started, and we agreed that we would order appraisals without collecting the money from the consumer. And Scott said, this doesn't involve me. You're my client. You'll pay me. I'm like, of course I will, Scott. You know that. So we did that so we could actually, as soon as we got notified, you don't know this, we're technically, we can't charge the consumer for the appraisal until we've got an intent to proceed. That's a federal regulation. The consumer has to say, yes, I give you authority, and here's my credit card. And so go on and proceed. So if they don't make an application for 3 days, we don't have an intent to proceed. We can't order an appraisal. What did we do? Supreme, we've been doing it for a year now. As soon as the customer says, I'm on, we go take the address and we ship out the order. And so we take the risk. If it falls apart for any reason, we've been bearing the brunt of those costs now for a year. And I can tell you that's not $1,000 a month. It's a significant amount of money, but we've been doing that to try to get more days back on the calendar again, because if it takes time for the customer to take the document, intent to proceed, it goes through DocuSign and then send it back to us. Let's say that takes a day or two. So they take 2 days to make an application with us after contract. And then once we get an application, they go, yeah, I'll sign the intent to proceed and get it back to you with the credit card. That takes a day or two. We've lost a lot of time. What Supreme did was we collapsed the time frame twice now. First, we don't require an intent to proceed. We talk to the customer, we go, great, we ship in the appraisal order, boom. Then we get the intent to proceed ultimately and the credit cards, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way and we lose some dollars. And we're okay with that because we're here to do everything we can to deliver the industry's best experience and serve you and your customers in the best way we possibly can. Second thing we did, and we installed this about 3 months ago, is we started ordering appraisals on weekends. And we did that even though Scott's firm's not technically open on the weekends, but Supreme is capturing the data. If your customer will talk to us, hey, I hit contract today, it's Saturday, it's Sunday, we order it that day. So it's waiting first thing in the morning for Scott on Monday morning so he can then distribute those appropriately based on geography, et cetera, to his appraisers. So just know that we're not complacent on this conversation as an organization. And Scott and I have talked about any and all innovative and creative ideas that we have to try to serve all of you. That's what he always has done since he started his career. And that's what I've always done and we've always done as an organization in partnership with you. Scott, what else slows down an appraiser from getting an appraisal done, you know, in the standard turn time, 10 to 14 days? What are the things that could potentially derail and make that process take longer?
Let me first reiterate what you just said and how important it is to the listeners of this video, because we've committed to a service relationship with Supreme that we will not turn down any orders. So we will accept every order and complete every appraisal. Most lenders are having trouble even finding an appraiser to complete their report. It's taking 2 or 3 days, sending it out multiple times to try to get an appraiser to find it. So that's critically important. But the other things that are important to us to keep the process moving, you can only imagine the logistical nightmare it is for us to try to handle as Atlanta continues to grow and grow and grow further and further out, covering so much more territory, being able to work these into our schedule. So all of my appraisers have lockbox keys. We're willing and able to come out and work around anyone's schedule, but if you can be prepared to allow the appraiser into the property, we try to keep it within a couple-hour range. We don't mind if homeowners are there, that's fine with us. They don't have to leave, but just doing everything you can to clear the way so that we can get out there and fit it into our schedule so we can remain as efficient as possible.